Welcome back to another episode of the Searley Talks Warriors podcast, brought to you by Ortex. Today I'm joined by one of the most requested lads to get on the show, the man with arguably the best lid in the NRL, in my opinion anyway, young gun Warriors forward, Joshy Curran. Josh, thanks for jumping on, bro.
Hey, cheers, mate. Thanks for having me.
Huge performance on Saturday against the Bronx. Solid first 40, really did set it up for a good win. What were your thoughts on the game, bro? I can imagine the boys were pretty happy to get that result.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, obviously it's a good result getting the win, and I don't know. We went out there and we just stuck to our sets, and we just completed our sets, and I feel like us completing the sets can show what we can do to teams. But and also it's also good that we got the win because I think there's about 4 boys from Bronx that actually, I know Lodgy, it was the first time Lodgy playing Bronx, and also Jesse Harper's, and plus you got Cody and Reese. But yeah, we also spoke about that on Captain's Run, about how much of an important game it is for them, and all the boys got it on the back of it, and yeah, got the 2 points, which is good.
Jesse with 2 cheeky little meat pies. He must have been stoked with that against his old team on loan.
Yeah, bro, he was cheering. I actually, to be honest, didn't know much about Jesse until he came here, and bro, he's a freak, man.
Yeah, he goes good, eh? Good looking bloke too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, no, don't, mate. He is a good looking bloke, but can't pump his tires up.
And the boys are 2 from 2 now, and it seems like the squad is starting to gather a bit of momentum. So how's the vibe in the camp? Because from the outside looking in, it seems like the boys are pretty tight this season.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, I think that's kind of the benefit about living over here. Obviously, all the boys live pretty close to each other, and we're always kind of with each other. But yeah, obviously we're 2 on the trot now, and we spoke about it today. Just we can't get complacent in that. Obviously, we've got a big game against the Cowboys, and it's got to be it's going to be one of our biggest games. Obviously, you got Pet and Jermaine playing against us, and so they'll all be on the back of them trying to ride them. But yeah, we spoke about we can't get too complacent, and if we just do our job, we should be sweet.
Yeah, nice. And you touched on it there, but what will the key focuses be, do you reckon, for the boys heading into this game? Because it is a big clash.
Yeah, obviously their forward pack. They've got a big forward pack there with Tamalolo and that, and yeah, I think it's just key focus is just staying in the grind, and yeah, just plain simple.
Yeah, nice. And it was awesome to see a packed crowd at Redcliffe. How's the support been from the Redcliffe locals, bro? Because they're pretty much your adopted home base. And how much does it give the lads a lift in front of game day, full crowd? Some of them were Bronx fans, but still pretty cool atmosphere, it seemed like.
Bro, the Redcliffe, I think we got like 10,000 people there, but Redcliffe's, it's like, well, I wouldn't say it's the biggest stadium, but bro, the packed crowd, man, you could definitely hear the crowd. Obviously, yeah, we got a couple fair few supporters up in Redcliffe and up at Brizzy here, and yeah, it helps us heaps, bro. Just obviously we're away from home, but yeah, home away from home, which is good. So yeah, full credit to the supporters that come out and support us, because we definitely can feel the support there, and yeah, we love running out and listening to all the fans and that.
Yeah, that's unreal. And your form was impressive last year, and it's continued into the first 4 rounds of this year. What do you think has been the keys to unlocking your form so far in 2022?
To be honest, probably just wanted to be an NRL player.
Yeah.
Obviously, I thought when I got out of school that you know, I went straight into the top 30, and I just thought that I didn't realize what it had to be, how much work how much work you had to put on and off the field to become an NRL player. And I think the positive thing for me is that when Brownie came over here, he pretty much sat me down and just told me, mate, you got to like put your head down, otherwise like go find another, find another place. And yeah, I feel like that done me justice. Made me have a good look at myself, and yeah, I was kind of sick of playing cup and that, and yeah, I wanted to play more grade. So yeah, I had to put my head down and actually do some work. So yeah, I think it's been the best thing for me.
Nice. And a few of the boys, they've mentioned that you're one of the fittest going around. They always chuck Chanel and then your name up there. Is that something you pride yourself on, bro, for a big boy?
Oh, bro, obviously, yeah, I haven't got a good rig. I got the sloppy dad bod. But yeah, I don't know. I just in fitness, I try to always leave the fitness, and yeah, I don't know. It's like on field, bro. I just try to leave everything out there on the in training as well, because I know yeah, the way you train is the way you play.
Yeah, that's mad. And let's talk Delium quickly, bro, because I know it's only early in the season, but shit, up until last week, you were sitting in fifth place. That's pretty unreal. Obviously, a long way to go, but how does it feel being named among some of the best to kick off the year?
Nah, yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool, bro. But to be honest, I don't really take notice of that stuff. Hey, obviously, yeah, it's pretty yeah, pretty proud moment. But yeah, as you said, it's still early as in the season, and I guess you can say it's a little reward, but yeah, but I try not to focus about all that stuff. I just want to go out there and do my best, and whatever happens, happens off the field.
And you'll probably give a similar answer for this one as well. But one of the game's greats, the Blues coach, Freddie Fittler, he brought your name up as a Origin bolter and a name that's in the mix. So is playing State of Origin something you'd like to achieve this year or in the near future?
Yeah, for sure, bro. Obviously, yeah, being a New South Welshman, yeah, I used to always watch Origin, and I used to just always dream about playing Origin, and yeah, I've set a couple goals for myself this year, and if I hopefully I can keep playing good footy, and if I get the chance to play Origin, man, yeah, honestly, would probably be so emotional for me, because yeah, it's honestly one of the, obviously everyone says it's like the toughest series, and then just Origins is such a tough game, but yeah, I'd love to play Origin.
Unreal. And let's rewind a little, bro. You touched on it a bit there, but born in Sydney. Can you tell us a bit about your early days? Did you always play rugby league growing up?
Yeah, bro. So I used to always go watch dad play football, and apparently I used to be a little menace when I was young. Mum used to my parents used to write their phone numbers because on my hand, because he used to always run away in that. So dad just said one day, stuff it, we're gonna chuck you in footy. So I actually played my first footy game when I was 3, man. Um,
Holy.
yeah, so I used to run around with my with my older brother, and yeah, he chucked me in footy just to get some energy out of me. But yeah, man. So I started footy at age of 3. Then I was in the para juniors.
Mhm.
Then moved to Roosters, played 20s through Roosters with a couple of the boys that are at the Warriors. Then debuted at the Roosters. Then uh, yeah, I had Boydo. So when Boydo was playing, then Angus Crichton first came over, and Satili Tupanua was coming through. Also, you had Nat Butcher, and I kind of took footy for granted for the first 2 years. And when Sully was at the Warriors, he came across and after my debut and said, "Do you want to come do a mid-season transfer? I think like you'll get more opportunity over here and it'll be good for you." So yeah, I had a fresh start. Then yeah, then the 2020 season, bro, that was when COVID hit.
Yeah.
That was actually probably a challenging season, because if you weren't playing, you were just doing fitness because there was no cup or Queensland cup. So if you weren't playing, you were just doing, bro, you just getting pumped every week. Kind of lost motivation for football. That year was, I don't know, I guess you can kind of say I took the piss out of footy that year. Then yeah, Brownie came on board, and yeah,
All
all
up
kicked
from
off there.
there. And I think it was Solomon Akata that left the squad mid-season that gave you a crack to join the top 30. You mentioned the move coming about. What were your first thoughts and what attracted you to the club when the offer came up?
Oh, bro, so I, so when I actually got like when Sally approached us, I was like, my brother moved up to Queensland, so I was the only kid at home. So I was speaking to dad and my manager, and dad's pretty much like, mate, you got to take it. Like, I know it's a hard choice, but it's the opportunity that you just got to look. You got to look in the future here.
Yeah.
And obviously, mum, yeah, was I was the only baby at home. She didn't want me to go, but then she did. And yeah, she was all in tears, but she knew what was best for me. So yeah, chose to come over here just to get a better opportunity in that. Then I remember my first day going into the club. So he was walking out, he was walking out of the club, and I was walking past him, and he just gave me the biggest death stare, and I was just like, oh man, and Dad was just laughing and that. So, but the biggest reason, I remember Jacko was over here, so he came the same year, but he was doing preseason. He started at the start of the year. I gave him a little call, and I just said like, how's the Warriors? And yeah, he had very positive words, and yeah, it's kind of no brainer. Came over and I think I lived in the Warriors house for about 4 months. I was like, no, I need to get my own place. I like being independent and that. So moved in with Jacko. But yeah, man, I love it here. I was actually talking about to Jackson Pryor about it earlier, about 2 weeks ago. I'm like, bro, we've been here for 4.5 years already. Like, it's just gone that fast.
Mad. Yeah, that's crazy. And I think the Warriors were still based in Auckland at that time too, right? So was that a hard move to move over to New Zealand?
Yeah, it was. Obviously, haven't actually moved, like lived away from mum and dad, so I found it pretty hard. But yeah, when I got over to New Zealand, I loved it. I miss home so much. I call it home now, but yeah, I'm honestly missing New Zealand that much.
Oh, it's awesome to call it home, bro. That's unreal to hear. And you mentioned before that Brownie pulled you aside and had a bit of an honest conversation. Can you tell us kind of what was said in a nutshell and how that helped you find that next level? Because you had been toiling away a bit at the Roosters, and then your form since he's joined has been pretty unreal. Was it that honesty that's kicked you into the next gear?
Yeah, bro. So I actually sat down. I went to Brownie's room where we were in Terrigal, and he sat me down. I remember New South Wales Cup were playing. I think it was like Blacktown Workers versus West Magpies, and Peter Sullivan was in the room as well, and they're just talking to me, and they're just like, mate, like, yeah, pretty much you're taking the piss, eh? And I was just like, at that moment, like, just when I was like, I was just like, oh shit, like I need to change my attitude here. Then I remember Sully was just like, mate, if you keep going, like, you're gonna be playing New South Wales Cup for Blacktown Workers, like. Then Brownie's like, mate, it's like you got to put your head down, otherwise, yeah, we want you to look elsewhere. Then I remember I just kind of thought to myself like, shit, man, like I need to stop taking the piss here. I actually need to put my head down, and yeah, so that's actually like I'm really like appreciative that he gave me that chat, because yeah, he gave me the opportunity in round 6 last year, and I just remember telling myself I'm got to take this with both hands, and yeah.
Shit, it definitely worked. Had an unreal season last year. And then heading into this season, did you set yourself kind of personal goals, or were there areas in your game that you wanted to improve on to go to that next level?
Yeah, bro. So I had a chat with Brownie at the start of the year, and I just said to him, I kind of want to do what I done last year, is where like either starting at lock or starting at second row. Then if it's changing positions mid game and that, just yeah. So I told him I wanted to do what I'd done last year, because I thought it was best for me and best for the team as well. But obviously, yeah, I've set some personal goals for myself at the start of the year, and yeah, I really want to achieve them this year.
Now, and you mentioned there you've been playing both lock and second row. Is there one that you prefer in particular, or do you like that versatile utility where you can bounce between the two?
Now, oh, sorry, bro. Hold up 1 second.
Oh, good.
Cheers, bro.
But online shopping, eh? Oh.
Nah, bro. I love playing both. Hey, I love playing lock, being like more of a ball playing lock, and yeah, kind of being like a third half, helping Shawnee and Channel if it's Neffy there. Then also, yeah, I love running. I love playing second rows. I love like running lines and that. So yeah, I love doing both, man. If I can play both in the same game, yeah, I'll be happy.
You've been dropping it on the boot a bit lately, eh? The last couple of games. Is that something that you're looking to add to your bow?
Oh, the kick I done on the weekend, that was just a brain explosion. I thought Corey Oates was a bit was up flat, but yeah, he read it like a book. But no, I've always like loved putting a little cheeky kick or something. Just, and I feel like it takes the defenders don't really not aware of it. So yeah, I don't know, I kind of love it.
Always a good skill to have. And July 3rd is a date circled in every Warriors fan's calendar, the much anticipated return to Mount Smart. You're one of only 8 in the current squad that's actually played for the Warriors at Mount Smart. How excited are you to return back and play in front of the Warriors fans?
Bro, I cannot wait. I remember the last year when we had 2 games and they got cancelled. I was so filthy, and I remember a couple of the boys that haven't been over there, like, oh, how is it playing like in front of the Warriors fans? I'm like, bro, it's one of the best things ever. I was
That's
like,
awesome.
probably the only worst thing is like probably on a Friday night at 7 o'clock, it's freezing and getting tackled and that. But I'm like, nah, all the supporters, man, over there, wait till you just run out. And like, you just like get a burst of energy and like the adrenaline running through you. Like, bro, it's hectic, eh?
That's unreal. And do you have a favorite memory at Mount Smart?
Bro, I only played 1 game at Mount Smart.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
it was my first game there against Canberra, and we got pumped. So that's the
Oh,
only memory I got.
oh
But
well,
no,
it can
I
only
can't
get
wait to go
better.
back, bro. I
Yeah.
know. I can't wait to go back. I'm looking so forward to it.
Awesome. And you recently extended your contract through to 2024. And I'm sure I speak on behalf of all Warriors fans when I say we're stoked to have you even longer at the club, bro. Was that an easy decision for you to make? And what kind of team goals would you like to achieve over the next few seasons? I can imagine playing finals football would be up there for you.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, when Warriors wanted to extend, yeah, it's kind of no brainer for me. Obviously, I really wanted to mark down a starting position, and I feel like under Brownie, he probably brings out the best footy from me. So yeah, it was a no brainer, and I knew the talent we have this year and next year and the oncoming years. Honestly, we can honestly make finals, and we can even make the top 4. But yeah, I want to be a part of the first Warriors team to make the grand final and win the grand final, bro. So yeah, some of the talent that we have coming next year and also this year, man, like, yeah, I'm looking so forward to it.
Shit, yeah, love to hear that. And then finally, before we get into some quick fire questions, you're a proud Indigenous man, having worn the jersey 3 times for the Indigenous All Stars. Can you tell us a bit about that side of your heritage and what that game means to you? Because I can imagine it's a clash that you really look forward to every year.
Yeah, bro. So mum's Indigenous, from the Darug tribe, and yeah, my totem's a goanna. Yeah, I'm a real proud Indigenous man. Honestly, um, I love that week, eh? It's one of the best weeks. I've always said to Brownie, if I ever get the opportunity, man, like I'm gonna play it. Like it means the world to me. And yeah, chucking on that jersey, I just know that you're playing for all Indigenous people, elders past and present. And yeah, and honestly, I just love the week because all the boys come in and yeah, you connect together, bring all the tribes together, and bro, it's actually a pretty emotional week, eh? Because we go through so much. Like, you just learn so much about your culture, and you go pretty deep into it, and yeah, all the boys, yeah, we all open up to each other, and yeah, we just talk about how proud we are, and yeah, like I said, man, like I hope I can play it every year.
Yeah, that's unreal. And are there a few boys that are real hearty? They kind of lead the way for that week.
Yeah, bro. So obviously, yeah, you got Latrell there and Cody Walker, but you got them big boys. But everyone gets on board. Eh? That's the thing. Like, no one's like everyone gets there, and everyone's just, yeah, we're just straight on board, and we just, yeah, it's the best week of my life, bro. Honestly.
Was it fun ripping in against some of the Warriors boys playing for the Maldives? A bit of banter there.
Yeah, bro. So Jazzy was giving it to me the whole week, eh? Then, bro, he was just like, "Oh, mate, I can't wait to run at you." And I don't even think I tackled him the whole game or anything. But yeah, bro, it was so funny. Just seeing Jazzy in channel and Neffy on the other side, bro.
Good shit. And some quick fire questions, bro. What's your favorite thing to do outside of footy?
Bro, I love playing golf, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, just go out on a golf course, clear the head, and just yeah, try hit the ball. No good, but I try my best.
Who's the best in the squad? Because a few of the boys have said they play.
Bro, Jacko Fry's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wade Egan. Yeah, Wade Jacko is probably the best players.
Yeah, nice. And if you could play for any other professional sports team in the world, who would it be, bro?
Ooh, Bro, I'd be I don't know, probably like an NBA player
Yeah.
or NFL player, bro.
Any
I don't know.
team in
I don't know
particular?
which. Oh, I'll go for Seattle
Yeah.
Seahawks or
Yeah.
NFL, but bro, I follow Russell Westbrook,
Oh,
but bro, he's not going too good this season. But I don't know. Everywhere he goes, bro, I just always buy a jersey of him. But yeah, I didn't. I to be honest, I didn't buy Washington jerseys. I don't. Yeah, there's no way I'm buying one of them.
nah, fair shit. Tough times for the Lakers at the moment. And a run it straight challenge, bro. If you have to run it straight at one of your teammates, who's the one warrior you wouldn't want to run it at?
Probably Adon or Logie.
Yeah.
Just a weight difference, bro. I would get folded, man.
Yeah, fair. Jazz has come up a bit as well. Is he a bit of one as well to watch?
Nah, he's a little speed bump, bro.
Love it. And your go-to post-game feed or cheat meal?
Um, Couple beers.
Yeah,
Can you put
nice.
that in? Nah. Probably I don't know, bro. Probably like I don't know, KFC, Macca's or something.
Yeah, nice. And then you're the best or worst roommate to have at the Warriors, bro. You can go either way.
Oh, best or worst. Um, I don't know. But I really had good roommates. Hey, I haven't actually had a bad roomie yet.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, all my roomies have actually been mad.
That's good. The boys will be happy with that. And some listener questions now. First one from Tom Harris, and he says, "What's the biggest difference between Brownie and your previous coaches?"
Oh, bro, Brownie's like, yeah, he's pretty full on. He's just all about footy, man. Like, yeah, he's just even on his day off, he's just always watching football and that. So he's always learning and trying to give us some learning tips. And yeah, we're always getting taught something each day.
Nice. And what's Tohu's presence in the squad been like while he's been injured? And has he had much effect on your game, considering you're playing in the jersey that he'd probably normally be wearing?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Toho's been good. Obviously, yeah, he was struggling a little bit. Obviously, it's a long road
Yeah.
on recovery. So yeah, he had his little demons that he was fighting, but we're all there for him. But bro, he's so good. He comes to training and he was even doing the blue shirt a little bit. I think having him on the field, he was always so I've been working with Tohu for a fair bit this year. And we've just been, yeah, he's been teaching me a couple of things when he was playing lock and yeah, just having him and he's just like teaching me just little traits and what he's learned over his career. So yeah, it's been real good for me, man.
Nice. And the next one comes from the Cook Island Kiwi. He says, "Have you looked at somewhere to live in Auckland yet? And is there an area of the city that you prefer?"
Bro, I haven't looked yet, hey, because still a fair way. I actually probably
Yeah.
need to start looking. But when I actually lived over there, I lived in Mission Bay and that. So I'll probably move back to Iraqi Mission Bay.
Nice area, bro. Pretty flash.
No, get in there with a couple of boys, bro. It's expensive over there, man.
It is, especially that part for sure.
Yeah.
And the next one comes from Cody Tangahall, and he says, "What cultural similarities do you see within the Aborigine culture and the Maori culture?"
Bro, to be honest, we're just all passionate, eh? So like even when we do the Indigenous like the All Stars game, like the whole week, when we do something, the Māoris come as well. So yeah, I think it's about for me, I see it as like both cultures are so passionate about the cultures and they're so proud of their like who they are.
Yeah, that's sick. And the final one here, it comes from Logan Dodds. And I think it's a question on a lot of people's minds because everyone rates the mullet. And he says, "Do you use a standard 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, or do you go for separate products to keep the locks looking luscious?"
Bro, I think I got my mum's hair, man. It's curly as I wash it, I condition it, then the wake up the next morning, it's just so curly again and all wavy and that. I got my mum's hair.
Yeah, and the follow-up one is, "Would you shave it for a charity?" But I think everyone loves seeing the mullet running around.
Oh, bro, I would, but yeah, I probably got to keep the mullet. Eh? Feel like if I cut it off, no one know who I am.
You got to bring it back to Mount Smart, bro. It's definitely a real fan favorite. So we need to see it here.
Yeah, it's staying, bro. It's staying.
Nice. That's all I've got, bro. Cheers for jumping on. Unreal to have a yarn with you and looking forward to seeing you ripping again on Friday night. Up the Warriors.
Cheers, bro. Thanks for having me.